Hey, church family, it's Pastor Billy with your update on your newsletter. Two words of thanks from me. Number one, thank you to the church and to Ralph for the past couple of Sundays off. 2 weeks ago, Marianne and I had a chance to be together, just the two of us, for 4 nights. It's the first time that's happened in six years or so. It was super good for us, maritally, but personally, I feel recharged and refreshed, and it was an awesome weekend. Secondly, this past weekend, all things wedding for Webb and Robbie. They're off on their honeymoon. It was a beautiful day. Some of you came up. But it was an awesome thing as their pastor to be there to officiate that wedding, and to have part in some of the closed door moments with Webb and some of the things that happened along the way. It was just a real sweet day. So thank you. Second, thanks for all the birthday wishes. Whether it was a call, text, or on social media, I appreciate it and value them all. Listen, I want to get straight to some announcements, and I want to make this brief. So first and foremost, this coming Saturday, ladies, it is time for you to paint. Saturday at 9:30, you guys will be meeting in our gym. You'll have a time of breakfast, devotion, and then you'll paint your door hangers. And so we want to encourage you to come out, participate in that. If you've signed up, it's a good thing. If you haven't turned in your money, please do so. But that'll all be taking place Saturday morning. If you have any questions about it, you can ask Monty or Miss Tammy, my mother-in-law, and they'll be happy to help you with that. Additionally, this coming Sunday is our love offering for the van in Romania. Our goal is going to be around $8,000, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second. And then Sunday morning also, after the worship service, for any of our college or young adult age people, Zach has lined up a fellowship event for you guys. It's going to be taking place this coming Sunday immediately after the morning service. And you're going to be going to eat lunch at Los Palmas out here in Armuchee and spend some time together. So I want to encourage you to be there and participate in that. But looking ahead, we have dubbed March as Missions March. And so we're going to be talking about all things missions this month. We'll be taking a few minutes in every service on Sunday morning to just talk about some mission that we're a part of. And I think a lot of times we forget all that Floyd Springs is actively involved in and the missions that we support. And so this is a month where we're going to talk about that. Romania is one. The missionaries from Romania were here several years ago. We have helped them a little along the way here and there with different tasks. Of course, constantly praying for those guys, and when we've had an opportunity to engage, we have, and the van's one of those things. We originally approved a larger expenditure than $8,000. I want to tell you how we got there. Number one, the day that we voted on it, we voted on a van that was silver in color. It was a little older and a little more miles. And they ended up with one that was white in color. It was a little newer and a little less miles. But there were some donations that came in outside of Floyd Springs that ultimately covered the rest of that cost. And so we had ended up having a responsibility of $9,000, and we've already taken in around $1,000 for that van through the church office. And so we've got the love offering that we're going to be doing Sunday morning. The goal is $8,000. If you can give, great. If you can't, great. We're trusting God. And in the meantime, we're just doing what he feels like he's led us to do. And so I want to encourage you to be part of that. But just talking for just a second. I'll try to keep these under 5 minutes. I got a minute 10. Y'all, we're involved in a lot. And this month, we're going to talk about some of those things. And so whether it's Jehovah Jireh and Ralph and all that he does in India, he should be getting there in the next few hours. Our church gives part of our budget to him. A lot of people in our church give on their own. And then I know that our church encourages, prays for, and supports in that way. And so we're active in all those things. There's Romania. There's Gospel Link. I come in this morning to a report from Gospel Link, which is where we support ministry in Africa. Over the weekend, I was getting a report from Ken Ward about his recent trip to Moldova and what Floyd Springs did to contribute to that. There's just a number of places and things that I could continue to talk about. We've got Talladega Raceway Ministries is coming up with Trish and Chris, the ministry they participate over at Talladega Motor Speedways for the NASCAR race. If you've been here any length of time, you've heard about that. That's something that's regional. Whether it was Butler and going on the disaster relief trip, we are constantly in support of mission opportunities locally. We support organizations like Haven Health, which are constantly sharing the gospel and leading people to Jesus, doing things in our community, so forth and so on. And so we're going to talk about all those. But part of me getting to this in the end is to say March 1st or March 8th has been designated as the week of prayer for the Annie Armstrong Easter offering. If you don't know what that is, I encourage you to look it up. But it is a week where we pray for North American missionaries who are at work here in the United States, Mexico, and Canada, sharing the gospel. And so there's a guided prayer schedule that goes with that. You can find it on North American Mission Board's website. I want to encourage you to find it, look it up, and participate in that. And so, anyways, I'm glad to be back. I'm at 6 minutes. I'm going to cut it there. God bless you. I hope you have a good week. If you need us, you know where to find us. And otherwise, we'll see you soon. God bless you.